Holy Sandbox just did a 10x in less than 1 month. What the hell is going on? Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is HM and welcome to the channel. Let's talk about Sandbox and why it exploded and how it exploded and if it will keep on exploding. In my last video, I said that Sandbox has been pumping and you should be careful if you want to buy Sandbox. But I was wrong. And here's why. So Sandbox went to 3.5 bucks. I said it was overextended and be careful. All of a sudden it 2x'd and now it's sitting at $7.4. Why did this happen? Let me tell you why in this video. So first, let me start by telling you what Sandbox is, and then I'm going to tell you why the pump right here started and why the pump here started again, and where if the pump is going to keep going and what to expect from now until the end of the year. Now let's go. Before I begin, if you're someone who's struggling with crypto and you're not being successful and you don't have the time to research cryptos and the new projects and what to buy, I highly recommend you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to stay updated to the channel, because I got you guys and I'm going to help you be successful in this case. But as always, this is definitely not financial advice, but let's keep going. Let's talk about what Sandbox is, what Sand is, and we're going to talk about when they started and how they started. So Sandbox did not start yesterday. So Sandbox started all the way back in 2011 and it was just a 2D game, and then it upgraded to a 3D game, and then in 2017 I believe it decided to go on the blockchain. Right after the bull run, it decided to be built on the Ethereum blockchain. So they have plenty of experience in everything, but they have also been in the crypto space for a while now. 4 years in the crypto space is like 1,000 years in the real world. Now, what is Sandbox? Sandbox is this metaverse made up of multiple blocks of land. It's basically virtual land where you can buy. There's plenty of huge companies that have land on Sandbox. We have Binance over here. We have CoinMarketCap over there. We have Atari right here. They even have a bigger piece right here. Here's Atari as well. Now, since all these big companies are buying land, we should be interested as well, and we should probably look into it even further. Now, what is Sand token, you ask, or what is this that's exploding and is at 7.5 bucks? It's just a native currency for Sandbox game. Basically, you use it to buy items in the game. You can use it to buy land in game, etc. So this is why it's exploding. People are interested and more interested in Sandbox game, which is having people buy more Sand tokens so they can use it in-game or just to ride the wave and sell it and make a profit off of it. Now, right now, the price of Sand is $7.4 per token. Is that sustainable? Where are we going? Let's see. Let's talk about the first bump that happened back in October, end of October. And the reason for that is, well, Facebook decided to change their name to Meta. Mark Zuckerberg announced his company rebrand as it moves to the metaverse. Basically, Facebook said they were going to move to the metaverse. This caused people to get excited about the whole metaverse thing. So everything related to the metaverse started exploding, and Sandbox is one of them. Another coin called Mana, which is a native token for Decentraland, also exploded tremendously as well. And this caused this pump. So the news happened about right here, and this caused Sandbox to go up about 4.5x. Then we saw a cool off period where everything cooled off, but lo and behold, Adidas comes in. Adidas, whatever you call it. Sandbox tweeted, "Hey Adidas originals, impossible is nothing in the metaverse. What if we invite all the original thinkers and doers to design our future together?" Then Meta replied, "Impossible is nothing. These possibilities are everything." And also we have Adidas reply to them. They said, "Adiverse anyone, what should we build together in the Sandbox game?" Now this happened on November 22nd, which is 2 days before filming this video. And take a look at what happened since November 22nd. So take a look, the price was at $3.8 and we saw this huge run up. Let me put the daily candle. This is December 21st right here. We were seeing a small dip, then we pumped 100%. So 2x in a matter of 2 days because of the Adidas news. Now, this brings up some concern for me. Now, absolutely, I believe in Sandbox long term, but when big brands start entering the space, I get fearful, because this means we're seeing mainstream adoption, a lot of people actually learning about it, which kind of signals that we might be near a top. Now, again, don't listen to my advice. I said not to buy at $3.5 because it's already high, and I could be wrong this time as well. But personally, after something runs up that much, I like to look elsewhere. And I said this in the last video, when hype is in X, I buy Y, and then when hype is in Y, I would sell Y. And I'm not saying you should do the same, but if you want to buy Sandbox right now, I would highly recommend you dollar cost average and don't put all your money into Sandbox right now, you may want to consider dollar cost averaging, buying every week, every 2 weeks, every month, whatever, because that way, if you see a crash, you can handle it and you would drop your cost basis instead of putting everything into here. And then if it goes down to $4.50, you would lose 50% of your money, which would suck, by the way. So dollar cost averaging would be a reasonable thing to do, or you can just wait for a crash if that happens, because it probably will. And if you take a look at coin market cap, so Sandbox has been pumping. It's up 125% in the past 7 days, and everything else is down. If you take a look at the crypto market, everything is in the red, but Sandbox and a few other coins are in the green. So now Sandbox right now is at a current market cap of $6.7 billion. If you take a look, $6.6 billion. And I do think it has a long ways to go. From now till the end of the year, I truly think that it can go up probably to 10 to 20 billion, probably, if not more. Well, but this all depends on how Bitcoin moves. Now, a 10 to 20 billion market cap would put the price of Sandbox, let's say 20 billion would 3x the price roughly. It would put it at about $21 per coin. So let's put a prediction of $20 by the end of the year if Bitcoin explodes. Now, keep in mind that I do believe that Bitcoin will not reach 100K by the end of the year. It's going to take up to next year and probably middle or end of the year to reach even, I would say it's going to reach 200K, but I don't think this is going to happen by the end of this year due to expanding cycle theory, which I can talk about in the next video if you're interested. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, I really appreciate it if you hit that like button. Now let's keep going. Let's compare it to other cryptos, for example. Right now it's at $6 billion market cap. Now Shiba has a 20 billion market cap. I truly think Sandbox will definitely go past Shiba Inu, and if the whole crypto space is going to explode as well, I mean, we're seeing it perform extremely well when everything is down. Imagine when Bitcoin starts pumping. However, I do believe that when Bitcoin goes up, altcoins are going to slow down a bit, and then they're going to steal share from Bitcoin. But for now, with the hype that's going on, I truly think we can see a $20 Sand by the end of the year. Now, keep in mind, don't FOMO and buy right now. Right now, it's extremely risky to buy. But we can, if we don't see $20 by the end of the year, it can happen next year, and it probably or certainly will happen by the way everything is looking. So I would be careful if I were you if you're considering investing in Sandbox right now. And that is because we have an event coming up on November 29th till December 20th, and that is the Sandbox Alpha. Now, what is that? It's an opportunity for people to discover the metaverse. It's open for everyone. They can just check it out. And they're going to have a prize of 1,000 cents. You can earn that by playing the game or by owning their NFT or whatever. But typically, there's a lot of buy the rumor, sell the news situation in crypto. So this could potentially be one of those. So I would be cautious of that. However, that doesn't mean it's going to drop on November 29th, but it's something to consider because it may happen. And Sandbox definitely is a long-term play with all the partnerships that's going on. It's definitely something to keep your eye on. And $6 billion, even though it sounds like a lot, it's nothing if you compare it to all other cryptos, because such as, let's say, Dogecoin is at 28 billion. You don't think a whole ecosystem or a whole thing where people can play games and buy land, and with all these brands pumping in money, don't you think it can reach 10 to 20 to, who knows, maybe even 30 billion market cap? I truly think this is possible. But as I said, a pullback can be due soon. Who knows? Who knows if people will buy it instantly? Who knows if it drops to $5 right now? Everyone would buy. But a good game plan you might want to consider is if it drops to $6, you can buy a bit. $5, you can buy a bit more. $4, you can buy a bit more, and so on. And that is if you believe in the project. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.